Hello, professional rock stars. Welcome to the next installment of my Librarianship Professionalism screencast, Transferable Skills. In this short video, we'll explore matching existing skills on your resume with a specific job description. This presentation assumes that you've already viewed my previous screencast, Master Resumes, during which you learned how to write a resume that contains every detail about every single job you've ever held. And just like that presentation, it's really not as scary as it sounds. Transferable skills are practical abilities an employee provides to match job responsibilities expected by an employer. This is a broad topic, so authors of Action Learning, the link between academia and industry, have given us some clear, albeit general, examples of transferable skills in their article. These include the ability to work as part of a team, to think tactically, and to work to a deadline. Now, just listing these general skills under a position you've held isn't that compelling. I'm about to show you a much more specific and exciting way to utilize your transferable skills. I'm sure you've all had someone tell you before not to send the same resume out every time you apply for a job. It sounds like good advice, but what does it really mean to tailor a resume? What more can employers want from me? Well, what they want from you is to read their job description and research their company. And I'm not talking about finding a job title that sounds very similar to what you want and clicking your information away. I'm talking about digging in, finding out what a company is really about. To illustrate this, I'm going to walk you through a couple of actual examples from my own resume. Let's look at this job description for a part-time library technician accessed from Higher Ed Jobs, a website specializing in job postings in higher education. The description is broken up into 4 parts: general summary, essential duties and responsibilities, technical, managerial, and people skills required, and education and experience. Let's be honest, most of us briefly scan the summary section and scroll immediately down to the education and experience section. If we don't match up, we move on. I'm about to show you a completely different way to utilize this job description. Let's return to the essential duties and responsibilities section. The very first one states, provide a full range of circulation services, including patron registration and transactions. Now, I do not have the professional experience working in a library yet, but I have customer service experience throughout my resume. This is an example of a transferable skill. Knowing this, I make sure that position I held with the customer service experience is not only on the resume I submit, but it is worded in such a way that relates back to this sentence from the job description. Instead of saying, consistently communicated with clients regarding their treatment status, I would reword it to say, provide a full range of client services, including case updates and medical billing status. I took the job description verbiage and applied it to something I do have. Let's look at another one. Another bullet under the essential duties section states, guide library patrons in finding and utilizing library resources, including reference and reserve materials, computers, and electronic resources. I haven't done this before, but I have guided coworkers and team members through technological processes. Here's another bullet from my master resume. Contribute to team effort by accomplishing related results accurately and timely. I can rework this to say, guide team projects by training members how to find necessary project data, including archived research, client-provided resources, and newly constructed research strategies. Well, that was a lot. Let's go over it again. What we did with those 2 examples is take a bullet from a job description, match it with the most relevant descriptive bullet from our master resume, and reword the description of the job duty so it matches the job description as clearly as possible. I did this in sentence structure and word choice as well as content. You may be wondering why these 2 points matter just as much as content matching. While we'd like to believe that our resume is personally reviewed every single time we apply for a job, the truth is, many times our data is put through a computer system that flags the hiring manager when the information contained in our packet matches the job description. Just another reason why digging into the job description is important. Remember that taking a look at a company website is just as important as digging into the meat of the job description. Type the company name into LinkedIn as well, because this will quickly show you if you have any colleagues with connections to that company. If you do, don't be afraid to shoot them a short message and ask if they can put a good word for you at the company. Thank you very much for viewing this screencast. Feel free to advance to the next one on the playlist, Librarianship Professionalism Online Presence, during which we'll explore how to take charge of your online professional content.